Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you watched my last video on discipline over motivation, you'll know I believe that waiting for motivation is a trap. This week, I decided to put that idea to the test by living my entire week using something called the 5-minute rule. And let me tell you, this tiny rule completely changed the way I approached my day. So, what is the 5-minute rule? How did I apply it to everything I did? And most importantly, what happened after a full week? Stick around, because I'm going to share everything. The 5-minute rule is simple. Whenever you don't feel like doing something, you just commit to doing it for 5 minutes. That's it. Don't want to go to the gym? Stay for 5 minutes. Too lazy to start studying? Just study for 5 minutes. Don't feel like writing that report? Just write for 5 minutes. Most of the time, once you've started, you keep going. It's about overcoming the hardest part, getting started. So here's what I did. I wrote down the areas of my life where I usually procrastinate: exercise, reading, cleaning, content creation. For 7 days straight, every time I faced resistance, I told myself, just 5 minutes. It sounded almost too easy, but I wanted to see if it actually worked. Day 1. I woke up and I did not want to work out. Normally, I'd waste 20 minutes scrolling, convincing myself I'll do it later. But this time, I told myself, 5 minutes. Just put on your shoes and move. 5 minutes turned into 10. 10 turned into 20. And before I knew it, I had finished a full workout. That was my first win, and it felt powerful. Day 2. The resistance was stronger. I had writing to do, and my brain kept saying, tomorrow's fine. But again, I told myself, 5 minutes. So I opened the laptop, set a timer, and started. Within 5 minutes, ideas started flowing. By the time I looked up, I had 2 pages written, and I realized it's never about motivation. It's about starting. Day 3 and day 4. Something shifted. The rule wasn't just helping me start things. It was changing how I thought about resistance. Every time I caught myself delaying, I had a tool. A simple phrase. Just 5 minutes. Suddenly, my tasks felt smaller, less overwhelming, almost effortless to begin. And once I started, I rarely stopped at just 5 minutes. Day 5. This was the hard one. I was tired, drained. Honestly, I didn't want to do anything. Normally, I would have skipped. But I remembered the rule, so I promised myself, just 5 minutes of cleaning, 5 minutes of editing, 5 minutes of journaling. And truthfully, that day, I did stop at 5 minutes for some tasks. But even then, it was better than doing nothing at all. That's the beauty of this rule. Even at your lowest, you still move forward. And that tiny shift creates massive change. Discipline isn't about grinding endlessly. It's about lowering the barrier to entry and proving to yourself you can begin. And once you begin, momentum takes care of the rest. So here's my challenge to you. Try the 5-minute rule for 1 week. Pick something you've been avoiding and tell yourself, I'll just do it for 5 minutes. See what happens. If this video helped you, hit that like button. And if you want to keep building discipline, check out my last video on why motivation fails us. Thanks for watching. And remember, discipline beats motivation. Always. See you in the next one.